Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Skyrim, where Dandre here's having some second thoughts. I mean, about just infiltrating the Thalmor embassy. You know, I am not a stealthy guy. I mean, Indigo is probably the only one of us who's got any bit of stealth training, and besides Delphine, but Delphine's, you know, a known and wanted spy for Blade spy, so she can't get in. But Indigo would be the only one. But for whatever reasons, Indigo wouldn't really be good for talking his way through stuff, would he? Then again, neither am I. But, you know, but we're going to be cheesing off the Aldmeri Dominion, and I mean, I know I'm a kind of a wanted criminal for the Empire, but they don't really seem to care outside of High Rock about me. Skyrim, they don't seem to really care about that. So, but, you know, this is taking it up, you know, wanted for murder in a city is one thing. Wanted for attacking because, let's face it, I'm no stealth expert, so this is going to get pretty messy. You know, be wanted for assaulting and stealing stuff from a Thalmor embassy in Skyrim is a whole different deal. Okay, that out of the way. Delphine, I just thought I'd get that off my chest.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest.
I still don't see what's wrong with the set of clothes I bought. They're really nice. I'm ready. Keep the rest of my stuff safe for me. We're gonna have words if some of it ends up missing. Got it? Especially my book collection.
Don't worry. It will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need.
Yeah, I can't guarantee this won't be a mess. Oh, she even took my hat. Alright, Indigo, Vilya, let's go. Whew, it's cold.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Yeah, man after Vilya's heart.
There's drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
I suppose so.
Please, you first. I will just rest here a moment. Although it is damnably cold out here, I don't look forward to the trip back down.
Neither do I. Vilya, where's Indigo? Did they not let Ivakaji in?
Share a carriage after the party?
Yeah, maybe.
I know, we've just met. But think, by the time the party is over, we'll no doubt be fast friends. I look forward
Yeah, I'm cold.
Welcome to the Thalmor embassy. Your invitation, please?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to get
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh.
That's the nice thing about being a mage. No matter how, you know, what you're wearing, you can't be ever disarmed.
Yes.
Please proceed.
There's Indigo. They let Indigo carry his so that's cool. Indigo come in with his sword. And they're searching me and the other guy for It's cold. Ooh, it's warm in here.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
You're Elenwen. I've heard so much about you.
Have you?
Your
All good,
reputation
I trust.
precedes you.
But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim?
That's a long story.
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Will do, madam. Okay, now to put those, court... now to put the palace court blessings of sucking up and keeping your mouth shut into practice. This is a pretty decent little soiree they got here. Hey, Malborn.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way.
Alright.
Let's hope we both live through this day.
Yeah, you and me both. To keep up the appearance, I'd like a drink.
Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
That'll be that for right now. I think we'll do some blending in. Yeah, because I obviously appear to be Jarl Ingmund.
Take advantage of the fine food and drink. Such things have been scarce since the war began.
Yeah. Yeah, they all... Yeah. Wine and food always rationed during a war, eh? You enjoying this party, anyways?
Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I know the Thalmor, at least back in High Rock, were always they always had an agenda. A secondary agenda. So, you think they can be trusted?
For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshalling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic to buy time so the Thalmor can rebuild their armies.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're
I
right.
hope I'm wrong. I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war.
I'm not sure the Empire could afford not to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I might gripe and complain about the Empire, I doubt I'd like it better than the alternatives. Excuse me,
Have you tried the wine? It's better than anything in the Blue Palace.
Ah, so you're the Jarl of Solitude, I believe. I believe the Blue Palace is in Solitude. You enjoying the party?
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
Of course. So, are you here with one of the Jarls?
I beg your pardon? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torrig and Jarl of Solitude.
Ah, my apologies.
Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature, and I'm not easily insulted.
Yeah. Forgive me.
Thank you.
Let's mingle around. Wait a minute. Prevent us!
Trust me, there's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim.
Quite the gathering, wouldn't you say, Preventus? Been a while since.
Oh yes, quite.
Wasn't
So
expecting
many
a friendly
important people
face.
from all across Skyrim.
Yeah. I know what he does for a
Don't let
living.
me-
He's the steward of, Don't tell me, is Jarl Bulgrith around here somewhere? If Preventus is here, is Jarl Bulgrith? And it'd be nice to see a friendly face.
Hello there.
You have your great sword. How did you sneak a great sword in here? Ugh, never mind. Maven Blackbriar.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
So what brings you here?
to maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
Okay.
Until next
Never mind. I'll back off. Who are you? Victoria Vici.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
If they bore you, why are you attending them?
The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors.
So, your company does business with the Thalmor, I take it?
A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride?
Maybe later.
Come and visit me in solitude sometime.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
Yeah. So, you sound like kind of a businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
What is... I have no idea what she's doing. What brings you to this party, anyways?
You must be new to Skyrim,
Guessing
or you
boots?
already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion.
How many hours did you spend practicing that
I try to do my
line?
little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
What's going on over there? I don't want to know.
Well then, there's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, serving girl. What's your name, dear?
Rayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female.
Thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later.
Where's my lightning bolts? I'd like to give that guy a piece of my mind.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart.
Having a good time?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
So, you visit the embassy often? I'm just making small talk, really, just...
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
Yeah, tell me about it.
May wisdom light your path.
Hello.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No offense.
So, what brings you to this party? Security, right?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Interesting.
Until next time.
Who are you?
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
Yeah, tell me about it. You don't seem very happy to be here.
Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm.
Oh, you're in.
And it's not getting any
What
smaller.
are you doing here, then?
I
That's
just hope this
Stormcloak
party doesn't drag on all night.
I'm pretty sure it won't. So what brings you here, anyway?
Ill luck. I'm a busy man, and I don't have time for this sort of frivolity. But at the same time, I don't dare refuse an invitation from Elenwen.
Understandable.
Goodbye,
Victoria, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay.
It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthus here. He so rarely gets back to civilization. Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow.
Windhelm's not right.
Don't worry, Orthus. I'm doing my best to get you reassigned to Solitude.
East Empire Company.
Oh, don't worry about me. I relish the challenge.
Practicing. Jarl Ellis.
I'm ready for this party to be over.
Have you tried the wine? It's better than anything in the Blue Palace.
Yes, ma'am. Enjoying the party?
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. My only
Alright,
regret is
I've
that she
already-
doesn't host them more often.
Oh, it was
I'm so
Victoria
glad. Thank you.
Vici.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
Hey, you want to help me with something?
Oh? Something interesting, I hope.
I need, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to cause a scene, get everyone's attention for a few minutes, if you wouldn't mind.
I don't know. I don't want to do anything that might offend Elenwen. There is a lot of money at stake, after all.
Oh, don't worry. I just want to play a bit of a practical joke on somebody. It'll be no big deal.
I don't think so. Sorry. I would love to help you, but Elenwen can be very vindictive. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
You're no fun. Let's see.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
So what brings you here?
Must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question.
Yeah, I've always had that problem.
But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Yeah. So, hey, I brought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Well, actually, there is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I'd like you to cause a scene, get everyone's attention for a few minutes, if you wouldn't mind. I'm just playing a bit of a practical joke, you see. I just need somebody to keep their eyes on.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast. Let's go. Before anyone notices us. Our mistress. I speak figure. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
Yeah,
You need to
tell me.
pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
It's gonna take forever to get that grease and...
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
Guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Good.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
I
need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Alright, which chest? This one? Alright. Time for, the real party to begin. Guy. 50 points in that.
Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Alright. Let's
need to lock the door behind
shut up! I'm gonna try and be stealthy here. I can't say I will be.
Did you see those robes marching this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks.
Huh.
Ah, good. I've been wondering how we're supposed to defend this place. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky. Even mages first. Might get some time to Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. I have a...
We better get back to our round.
They said they had some mages back. There's some hooded robes there. I'm not sure how well we're gonna do at this whole stealth thing. But maybe if I put on the disguise... as long as nobody gets a good look at my face and see it's the wrong color, I should be alright. Just in case, let's see. Flame Atronach. Let's see. Lightning Bolt. And Sparks, yeah. Let's see how well this works. I'm gonna try.
Haven't seen him around before.
Hi.
Haven't seen him around before.
Yeah, hi. Official Thalmor business.
Come here. Let me see your face.
No, I got better things to do. Yeah, I don't.
Never should have come.
Yep.
Now,
Yep, that only lasted so long.
some men in this yacht don't know when it's time to give up.
No. Alright.
Must be newer.
Yep. Party's gone loud. Alright, what do you got? Do these gloves have an armor value? No? Okay, doesn't matter. Sounds like the party's still going on. Alright. Right. I'm not here for loot. I'm here to...
Is someone there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm gone.
Alright. What am I doing? Going in the third person. Alright, where... Alright. Yep. Oh, we entertained the idea of being stealthy for a little bit. Okay, so we're looking for info on dragons. Info on dragons and some loose pocket change. Where would they keep that? No. Are you Cake in the Diamond? I don't have that book. what? I'm gonna nick some food.
Someone will suffer for this injustice. Is someone there?
Uh-oh. Where? Alright. Books. Aedra and Daedra. Ooh, completely restore magic out. Definitely useful. I hear him, don't see him.
What was that?
Potion, health, soul gems. I'm in full loot mode, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, I doubt they'd store something like, oh, I don't have that book. I know, it's like, you know, yeah. I entertained at least the idea of
You made a big mistake.
Fortunately for you, I'm a very, very good wizard. Alright, we're gonna have to search other buildings in this compound, aren't we? And I'm surprised, it sounds like the party's still going, but and I got that hammer. I think it's on my horse, though.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
You don't scare me.
Alright, magic, shouts. Good old unrelenting force. Alright, lightning wars. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I hear indigo.
Let's see if you can catch that. Let's get this party started.
Alright. Doing alright, Indigo?
Thank you. That feels good.
Yeah. In case you guys were wondering, I'm just going with Malborn managed to sneak all of our equipment in here. Whoa, freeze. Yeah, we did very well. In that fight, we did good on the whole idea of sneaking into the embassy, all quiet-like, and, you know, on that front, we are doing absolutely terribly. Absolutely. Well, there's a guard barracks out there, but we've kind of dealt with the guards. Let's check this building.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence. Do not presume, Kisser. You are most useful, but do not presume.
How did you guys not hear the lightning battle and the extreme fighting going on outside? Well, they're more unobservant than I am.
He's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks. Yeah. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your
Hmm. Let's see. I know I probably shouldn't be just adding to my book collection, but it's like these are ones I haven't actually got yet.
He talked to me. He trusts me. You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gizzer? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
Etienne must know something related to the dragons. Who else might know? Greasy Tom? No. Huh?
Oh, hi.
Over here!
Made a big mistake. You're a creep. You're as good.
Excellent.
I wish you wouldn't take so many risks when you're fighting. Sometimes it scares me. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks. Alright, what do you got? You're definitely a Thalmor. Informant, amethyst, some booze. Anything in here? Some coins. Alright, let's see. You seem to be the guy in charge here. At least sounded like it. Eleanor Saber, a greater soul, again with a greater soul, mine. Interrogation key. Now they said something about somebody in the basement, so well, that might be useful later. Frost rune, already got that. Lots of poisons on you. Okay, let's search this guy's office. He seemed to have a good idea. Let's see, the seems to be just a cabinet, not a... Well, actually, it's a fake cabinet because it doesn't open. The Real Baron Zaya, Volume 2. Let's see. Books. Anything on the shelves. Probably not going to keep something like that on the shelves. Ooh. Keep that. Hope of the Redoran. Where would I keep? Potions. Look at all the poisons I got here. You know what? That should probably help. Alright. Nothing in here. Let's check out over here. Ooh. Now, Rising Threats, Volume 1, Volume 2. Yeah, okay. Yep, Dandre's continuing on his quest to have all the books. Vault of Glory, Dwemer and Kyrie's, Short History on Morrowind. Oh, I remember that. Yes, I can see the report now. Some crazed person snuck in via the party, killed all the guards with either a sword, a giant two-handed sword, or lightning bolts, and ran off with most of the books. Yeah. Let's see what's in here. Dragon investigation current status. Interrogation key. Thalmor dossiers on Delphine. Ulfric Storm Cloak. Those seem very, very important. Alright, Philia, keep an eye out. I'm gonna have a look-see through these. Books. Dragon... Okay, this is probably what we're currently on. First Emissary Eluin. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. Okay, so they're just as clueless as we are. Figured that'd be the case. An informant has identified a possible lead, whom we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but all indications is holding back the information we seek. I've authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. What on earth is that? Don't know. I do not expect more will be necessary, unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome, as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Runedale, 3rd. Good grief, these Thalmor. What's this? Oh, my invitation to the party. Whoops. Alright, let's have a look-see. This is the Thalmor's dossier on Delphine. Status: active, capture or kill, high priority, emissary, level approval. Description: female, Breton, mid-50s. Background: Delphine was a high priority target during the First War for both operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and slated for the initial purge, but, by bad luck, was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. So she really, her paranoia is kind of justified in a way, isn't it? She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. She didn't seem that dangerous to me, but then again, I'm kind of comparing that with, in a fight with, mighty dragons and undead Draugr Lord things. So I suppose, my definition of dangerous is a bit different than everyone else's. Anyways, operational notes. She is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to all of us. Any information on her whereabouts or activities should be immediately forwarded to the 3rd Emissary. Huh. Now, they have a dossier on Ulfric Stormcloak. Huh. Wonder what this'll be interesting. Maybe I should read this later, but my curiosity's got the better of me. Status: asset, uncooperative, dormant, emissary level approval. Description: Jarl of Windhelm, leader of the Stormcloak Rebellion, Imperial Legion veteran. Background: Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of the war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now the first emissary, Eloin. Okay, interesting. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken, and then allowed to escape. After the war, the contact was established, and he has proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markarth incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen was an extreme example. The incident at Helgen is an extreme example. Is an example, not an extreme. Where was I reading? Never mind. Where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note, coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons also has an interest in the continuation of the war. But we should not assume, therefore, that their goals align with our own. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided. However, even so, indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. That puts things into a lot of perspective. So they want this civil war in Skyrim to continue, of course, while the Empire's busy taking resources, manpower, fighting a civil war here in Skyrim. That's resources they aren't recouping from the Great War. And of course the Thalmor are recouping their losses without having to fight any wars. Wooden sword. Really, stomach? Alright. Let's have some vegetable soup. And a piece of bread to mop a bowl. Okay. Alright. Let's try to be quiet about this. Because these Thalmor have proven repeatedly, ignorant to the fact there are fights going on in the nearby rooms. Of course, having these glowing bits on my glowy things on my hands probably isn't helping. Who am I kidding? Stealth? I never should have.
Now I'm gonna get you. You don't scare me. See that? I'm not a complete milk drinker anymore, now am I?
No, not at all, Vilya. Not at all. I'm still milk. I don't even understand what the milk drinker's supposed to mean, anyways. Take that, coin purse. Let's have a look-see. What's... Oh, they were talking about you having some useful information. You alright?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
What? No, I'm not here to torture you. No.
What? Who? What do you want then?
No time to explain. Let's just get you out of here, okay?
Sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Who are you? What are you even... Why do they have you here?
They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
Okay. You do. You go right ahead. I got some searching to do here.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Will do. I have some healing spells if you need them. Are you doing that because you're trying to be stealthy, or are you just doing that? Vilja, did you have another pair of boots? Okay, let's have a look-see over here. Keep an eye out, Vil. We'll have to see about grabbing Indigo on our way out. Okay. Let's have a thumb through this. Another dossier. Let's see. Dossier Esbern. Status fugitive. Capture only. That's interesting. Highest priority. Emissary level approval. Description. Male. Nord. Late 70s. Background. Esbern was one of the Blade lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war stages, including the I can't pronounce that incident, and behind the breach of the Blue River Prison. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alanor for punishment and re-education. And the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered a low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice is exalted upon them. Operational notes. We are still in the dark as to the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons. I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the oldest Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege. And although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to the dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the return of the dragons. I'll give you guys a hint. The Blades thought you were behind it. Bold enemies always assume the others behind every calamity. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee. Hi. Alright. Hi guys, did you not notice me?
Now I'm going to get you.
Good work, Wield. You alright, Melbourne?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, they'll be hunting me too. But then again, I'm much better equipped for it, I think. Trapdoor key. Excellent. Alright, let's get out of here before reinforcements arrive. Alright. Oh, what? I think I just picked up a hand. A skull, actually. Disgusting. They go through that many people that they have just piles of... What's that sound? Sounds suspiciously like a troll. Firebolt and flames. Dude, what in the world is that? Whatever it was pretty susceptible to fire. What? Oh, I tripped over a bone. So, novice spell sword. Dwemer, obviously. Huh. What is this? Items. Unusual gem. Huh. Look at that. It floats in this case. Okay, I am definitely bringing that. See if we could take this back to the college and maybe our librarian or some of our fellow mages will have an idea what to think about that. Yeah.
I like.
Thank you, Vilya. What on Tamriel is that thing? Eek. Does it have any loot? Game's kind of treating it like a troll, isn't it? Put out the light, head out to Skyrim. Oh, those two are running off. Where are we? And now where do we go? I guess to Riften. Oh, hang on a second. We're in the middle of the wilderness, and I think Delphine has all of my winter survival equipment.